Where is Miss Pinkwing Fairy Glare? She's taking some alone time to reflect on various things, which means, until I'm called upon, we'll be able to have some fun. Huh, I suppose that's what moral delinquents would call cheating, isn't it? As if owning people should have ever been accepted as normal. That should have been reviled. Marriage considered a sham of people desperate to lay claim to something they selfishly want all for themselves. Oh, it infuriates me too. I lose all respect the moment someone says they can't have a one-night stand because they're married or they have a boyfriend. They usually don't know what to say when I ask them, do you feel okay being property like that? Do you really think love should be forged on the basis of legal compliance rather than actual trust? It's so normal and accepted that when you point out how flawed and immoral it really is, people don't really know how to react. It should be questioned much more than it is. Humans really do like to live in a comfortable life and flourish over a secure truth. If you truly love someone in a way that goes beyond the lustful nature of a one-night stand, why should it matter? But that's the exact problem. Humans' mortal relationships seem to be an incredibly superficial, transient thing that half the time are done for social status than for romance itself. What a truly droll and ingenuine way to live. Oh, what all the wrong people too. Obsessive dickheads get to keep the girl or their prize on legal leash. Divorcing such a toad can be incredibly stressful or even dangerous if the husband is violent. It should not be an ordeal, but it is. This predatory behavior is normalized in humankind. They don't realize that loyalty of a reliable sort can't really be tested properly without such experiences, without cheating. If you can't trust someone to have a fling and still come back to you, then maybe you aren't as deserving of their loyalty as you pictured. That's what they're afraid of. The insecurities of man are many and malefactive for the society they've always seen as theirs. Be it twisting the word of a false deity, passing bills that strip away rights, or inventing schemes to aid in their agenda. I mean, it just goes back to women having next to no rights for the first 12,000 years of human society. A trend that only started finally breaking in the last 2 centuries or so. Marriage, weddings, funerals, and the like are all scams of ownership and legal binding. Being a spinster was honestly the peak because you didn't have to answer to anyone. I was killed for it. I regret nothing of what I died to represent, because while I died painfully, I died free and in defiance. To the end, I was myself, and they hated that. It was bliss, knowing that regardless of all that which they did to me, they would never make me theirs. I would never bow to their whims. They could not control me, and they seized while I laughed. You are a brave, passionate, and strong woman, Chloe. The hero humanity needs, but doesn't deserve. There is nothing quite as liberating as standing tall against discrimination and saying that cheating isn't wrong. Ownership of another via the machine of marriage is what is rotten. Oh yes, that moment of realization as everyone has to confront that they're monsters, or try to drown out the harsh truths with their own angered laughter, richer than the people who coined this shit. I don't think men are inherently bad. Hell, even most women don't question this kind of thing until confronted with the barefaced reality of their situation. Just misguided by bad people who wanted their beliefs and tradition to become the norm. They succeeded, but the facade is beginning to wear thin. A lie can be comforting, but a truth can be both daunting and also freeing. Me and Fayari may be married, but purely to cement our love for each other, nothing more. We treat ourselves and each other to new people all the time. We don't see a problem with it. At the end of the day, those are mere fancies of lust. They don't last.